others. But having the belief in them until theirs catches up is absolutely important, and I hear this common theme in both of them. But the other thing, despite what she said, that she's not a systems girl, she's a systems girl, as is Cammie. Okay? She outlined a system for you. What she does, she has a breakfast, she has a director development program. Her belief in that and the system that she has in place is really creating the director promotion. And Cammie is doing exactly the same thing. There really, truly is no magic here. It is just knowing what has to be done and having the belief in the people to make it happen. And I know they would all welcome all of you to take time and ask them questions and talk to them about that. We have a couple minutes for some Q&A right now. Is anyone have any questions for either one of them before we move on to our next speakers? Jill?
Who recruited you, Sharon?
A girl by the name of Jill.
Jill wanted to know who recruited Sharon. Thank you, Elizabeth. Does anyone else have any questions for Sharon or Cammie? Gail, we're going to start here with Elizabeth, and then I'm going to come over here for Marie, okay?
I'm curious, thank you both very, very much for being so transparent, sharing your experience with us. It's such an inspiration. I'm sure I'm not speaking just for myself, so thank you. Your director of development programs that you run consistently, can you talk a little about that?
The 6 weeks to success.
Well, mine's basically just a 6-week program. It's a once-a-week conference call. There's some homework. I think very similar to the Power Club that the company's offering now, which is fabulous, and I'm so excited about that too. And one of I think the biggest components of it is, yes, there's accountability, and they have homework to turn in, basically making contacts to really build their calendar. But more importantly is, like was mentioned earlier, how there's power in having other people teach. And so having guest speakers, they can hear it a million times for you, but when somebody else says it, it makes sense. And so just having the power of other people on the call and just the camaraderie that it brings with everybody. I don't know, is there similar?
Mine is actually similar, but when I started it last week, the one thing I added, well, the first 3 calls I do are the booking calls, and then the next call's on host coaching, and then the last 2 are on the recruiting. But what I did this time was someone had shared that John Gordon was on the Today Show, and he asked you to choose one word. How everyone breaks their resolutions by the end of January, but if you find one word, that pretty much sums up what you're looking for. So this time I asked them to choose the word and to email it back to me, and to, maybe make it a screensaver, or, post it on your makeup mirror in the morning, whatever. So just that every day they remember why they're doing this and why they're a part of this group. But, it's the same kind of thing. It's just creating that bond, bringing them together for 6 weeks, holding them accountable. I also do individual coaching calls with them, all week long in between the Sunday night calls, so that, we're kind of attached at the hip.
Thank you so much. We have Marie over here.
Sharon, you guys both talk, I feel like clueless. You both mentioned a director's slide. Can you tell me what that is, what it looks like, and how
it's
you
like
use
the
it?
recruiting and booking slide, but some other talented, amazing person in the field, I guess, designed it, and you kind of like you do with the other ones. It didn't come like that.
So tell
I
me
can
what's
email
on
it.
Yeah.
It's all the benefits of being a director, because it took me a long time to, I guess it was Judy who nudged me to do this, because I wasn't creating that desire for leadership. So why would anyone want to be a director if they didn't really know all the benefits? I just took it for granted that they knew, but they really didn't know. I mean, when I read it, there were a couple of things I was like, really? So I put that together just with staples, and I had them in sleeves, and I kind of whipped that out all the time to create that desire for it. Yeah, I'll send it to Judy.
Sharon, would you send it to me? Because it came up in our breakout today in the Western region about how do we market our career plan even better than we have. And I will tell you right now, as entrepreneurs, I applaud every single one of you who take a step out of your comfort zone and really go and create something that's really going to help you achieve what it is that you want to achieve. And when you get something fabulous like that, send it to us so we can take a look at it. Go ahead.